Shegun Wonder Band on Saturday, November 20th, 2021 at the LA Primary School Field, Odode, Idanre, ruptured the joy in everyone as guests joined the celebrant of the day, Dr. Kola Ademujimi, a man who no doubt is a product of God's grace, a renowned medical doctor, impactful political leader, consummate socialite, traditional chief, a devout Christian, and a complete family man to dance felicities. The reason for this artist celebration was the auspicious occasion of the installation of Dr. Kola Ademujimi as the Baba Ijo of Methodist Church, Idanre. Ademujimi's elevation to the highly prestigious position of Baba Ijo and his consequent installation is unarguably well-deserved because of his unalloyed commitment, antecedents, contributions, and zealous dedication in the vineyard of the Lord. He has always been a consistent member of the Methodist Church. He has built upon the legacies of his parents, especially his departed mother, Chief Mrs. Comfort Duroshomo Ademujimi, who was the Iya Ijo of the same church from 2011 until her call to glory in 2015. A thoroughbred Methodist, Dr. Kola Ademujimi's installation as Baba Ijo is coming years after he was honored in 2011 as a Knight of John Wesley. The decision of the clergy and laity of the church to make him the Baba Ijo is therefore a good one, a step in the right direction, and can be likened to putting a round peg in a round hole. Dr. Kola Ademujimi was not alone in this call to high office in the church to render leadership and sacrificial services in God's vineyard. The investiture in the Methodist Church Nigeria, Odode Idanre, also saw Chief Mrs. Betty Olufunke Olurakishe, Chief Honorable Christopher Waligbolagun, Chief Mrs. Christiana Oluwawemimo Olufolaju, Lady Adituyi Esther Ige, Chief Mrs. Fadekemi Anike Gbolagun, and Chief Honorable Mary Aduke Oladapo, being installed as the Iya Ijo, Balogun Ijo, Asiwaju Obinrin Ijo, Iya Egbe Idapo Obinrin, Iya Eto Ijo, and Gbejoniyi and Obinrin Ijo, respectively. Together, they were presented before the church and the Bishop of the Diocese of Owo. The Right Reverend Dr. Solomon Adegbite performed with utmost divinity all the necessary rites of consecration on them. While describing the newly ordained church chiefs as chosen vessels, Right Reverend Solomon Adegbite in his sermon charged them to see their new roles as a call to further service in the church.
Like Christ. He said to Lubalana Ahi, He said to Lubalana Ahi,
With that understanding, guests dance forward to celebrate and felicitate with them in the Thanksgiving session. The dances and celebration later whittled down as the service came to an end. With the recessional hymn, everyone filed out of the church. The celebrations continued with the reception of Dr. Kola Ademujimi at the LA Primary School field Odode Idanre. Under a gigantic marquee, guests had great times with the cerebral celebrants. From the colorful drapes and seating arrangements to the exotic drinks and cuisines, guests relished every moment of the event. To add rhythmic flavor to the comfy settings was the presence of Idanre renowned musician Segun Wonder Band, who dished out melodious songs from the start to finish of the program. A medical doctor by training, but a politician by calling, Sir Chief Honorable Dr. Kola Jones Ademujimi is the managing director of Hope Hospital Maternity and Healthcare Service. On the political front, he was at different times the chief of staff to Governor Olusegun Mimiko of Ondo State between 2009 and 2017, the executive chairman of Ondo State Housing Corporation between 1999 and 2003, member of the board of directors of Owena Motels Limited, Akure, between 1994 and 1996, member of the Ondo State House of Assembly, and chairman of the House Committee on Health between January 1992 and November 1993, and supervisory councillor of Health, Idanre Federal Local Government Area between January 1990 and January 1991. For his political sagacity, he was christened the Igwe of Ondo politics. A socialite par excellence, Ademujimi is a member of many prestigious social clubs and a holder of various chieftaincy titles, including the Otumba Ajiroba of Idore Kingdom, Bashegun of Iju, Akaijo of Iropora Ikiti. He has tirelessly supported the Methodist Church at various times through various projects. All this and many more were the reasons why guests from various places all trooped to Idanre to celebrate with the man of the moment. Idanre spectacularly bubbled on this day with felicitous moments, especially with the convergence of the high and mighty from all corners of the state, led by the immediate past governor of Ondo State, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, and the erstwhile deputy governor of Ondo State, Honorable Agbola Ajayi, to honor the newly installed Baba Ijo, Sir Chief Honorable Dr. Kola Jones Ademujimi, on his day of joy.
What's
Redcarpet TV spoke with the Baba Ijo and other guests.
The new shoes, the newly installed shoes, to follow the example of the founders of Methodist Church in Idanre. We want Methodist, I don't know what they call it in Methodist, but in Anglican, we call it diocese. I want, we in Anglican Church, we are fighting to bring to have Anglican diocese in Idanre. So also I want the newly installed chiefs to work hard and make sure they create Methodist diocese in Idanre. Thank you.
New Baba Ijo Methodist Church. I wish him God's grace. I wish God to uphold him. I wish that all the endowments that God has given him, that he will deploy everything to the benefit of the Church of the Lord. Thank you.
To be part of this celebration, and you know, anything that involves God, one must take it seriously. For him now to have been elected as Baba Ijo of this church, what that means is that he has dedicated the remaining part of his life to serve God. And Baba Ijo, that means the head of the church. Our prayer is that the Almighty God will give him the enablement to be able to live up to this expectation.
In fact, today I'm highly elated. I know that this is a call by God for my husband to serve him. For the development of the church, God is going to use him in a mighty way, that he will be able to do major work in the household of the Almighty God, and that we always be supporting him with prayer. That is the most important thing. So I wish him success in his new endeavor. He is a good man, social life, and a man that is always eager and ready to serve. He helped him, that God will work with him, that during his tenure the church will move forward, and there will be positive improvements in the church.
A man of many parts, so he has different compartments of his life. There is the biological family compartment, you know, so he's a man who doesn't joke with his family. There is the part of his medical life, so he's a man who has a strong pedigree as a medical doctor, and you know, he's been in that practice now for almost 40 years. In another compartment as well, he's seen as a very social person, so someone who has his tentacles spread across different colorations of people. You know, so he belongs to many clubs, he has a lot of friends across, so he has a very strong social niche. On a fourth part, he's also a man with a strong political background. That is also evident in what you see here. So he's been across a few political parties based on his ideology, and so I've described 4 parts of him. So my father is a man who I call a pluripotential. He has many parts. First of all, I encourage him that the good deeds that he's been known for, that made the Church of God recognize him for this honor, that he continues in that stead. But above all, I prayerfully wish him success in this very daunting task. Baba Ijo of a church comes with enormous responsibilities, so it's my prayer that God gives him grace, gives him power, gives him knowledge, wisdom and understanding to accomplish great feats in that office as Baba Ijo. And above all as well, I wish him long life, I wish him good health, and I pray that God, at the end of the day, when he's old and it's time to go, that he will find a deserving place in God's kingdom.
It's a call to service, and the task is that we must do more and more to promote the work of God in his vineyard. And I must say that I'm excited with the way people have embraced this ceremony. When I was told that I would be the Baba Ijo of Methodist Church of Nigeria, particularly at Oludi, Idanre, I thought it was just a simple thing. But with the volume and the caliber of guests that have attended this ceremony today, I must say that I'm excited, and I thank God for what God is doing in my life.
So inú mi dùn gidigidi, ayọ̀ mi kún, nítorí pé ìyá mi jẹ́ ìyá ìjọ wọ́n tún wá fún ní bàbá ìjọ. It's a big joy to me. Kọ́láwọlé ọmọ àbẹ̀nájà ọmọ oníyà méjì ọmọ òrìṣà lálàbí ọmọ ìgbẹ́dọ̀wọ́ ọkọ̀ yẹn kọ̀ ọmọ ìjàlàjà ibi jọmọ lóore. ọpẹ́ mi pọ̀ mélòó ṣẹ́ láì ṣọpẹ́ ìdí ọpẹ́ mi pọ̀ mélòó ṣẹ́ láì dúpẹ́.
From the Redcarpet TV, we heartily rejoice with the celebrants, especially Dr. Kola Ademujimi, on the occasion of his installation at the Baba Ijo of Methodist Church, Odode, Idanre. Congratulations.